tonight on Hip Star Tonight with the infamous Jay Moore and your host, the Hip Star, Zach Atticus.
I got something we can roll with.
Thursday, October 19th, 2017. British brawler, you big Brita filter. Acting like you didn't know about our match when I told you about it. Big time in me. There's the internet, people look at it, I see what's going on here, but you not hiding. You know what I'm about, and I'm gonna make him eat a celery for it. I'm not gonna be happy about it either, because I bet you he's a pork eater. How are you able to support a pork eater? Just makes things difficult, man. But that's at Courage Pro this Saturday night. Defiance, my man. It goes down. Get at me or visit hipstar.ca for ticket details. It's gonna be hot.
Listen, I'm having a problem lately with the promos.
What's happening?
And the problem being that we do so many promos now, and we got so many sponsors, and I've got side projects of my own with terrestrial radio, and I've been cutting promos for these promotions, and now it's gotten to the point where everybo's wanting promos daily. And I feel that, like, okay, like for example, if I'm managing the heel heavyweight champion, do I need to cut a promo, or should the babyface be cutting the promo because he's chasing the title?
Right.
Like, I don't really want to be spitting out promos for the sake of just saying the date and the venue. Like, if you're going to put a storyline together, if the babyface is chasing the title, then why doesn't he cut the promo?
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know if these things can be answered, man. I just, like, you know, other people make the decisions, other people ask why. And apparently that's what makes a critic, you know, a word that needs to be heard when they have something different they'd rather do. Yeah, that's fair.
One thing I don't like as well, and anybody that's been a manager, at least a good manager, you know, the problem is a lot of these promoters want you as a mouthpiece for, like, guys that can't talk, they say. And I find it, like, it's an awkward moment when I'm being paired with a guy and knowing, and he knows, too, that I got to do the mic stuff.
Right.
And, like, it takes a little bit of oomph out of that performer because he's thinking he can't talk. So it's like you're lowering what he could be. Like, you should make him talk. Why does the manager have to talk?
Yeah, just
and a lot of it is racism as well, because a lot of them, like, a lot of these workers that I get, like, their whole gimmick is they don't speak.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, the manager's got to do the talking, but, like, do I have to do every promo at all times?
It's
like,
true. It gets exhausting.
I don't know. At this stage of the game, I've been doing this 12 years.
Yeah.
When is it my time to just stand at the ring like Harley Race did when he managed Vader, and just make sure I'm in the hard cam frame?
Yeah. How many times can I say words without repeating myself? You know, I worry about that. I don't want to repeat myself, you know? Yeah,
if I gotta say I'm going to be appearing at a community center another fucking weekend, you know, and that's the problem. When you put this stuff on social media, and you get, like, friends that are on your friends list, shall we say, that don't follow any wrestling, or, like, hot women and shit.
Okay.
You know, when these hot women see these promos, they think that you're fucking immature.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going to be at a community center with your wrestling show on the weekend instead of, like, taking me out to dinner. That's the kind of heat that I get.
You know, my little boy.
Yeah. And, you know, like, you know, all right. I appreciate some of the pictures. Like, Wade Bussell sent us some pictures from, you know, this past weekend's AWE event.
#1 fan.
But, like, a lot of, like women that I'm trying to pick up see these pictures come in the news feed, and it's like you with watermelons and bananas on your weens, the fan holding a Tonight on Hipstar Tonight thing, and I'm reading a pamphlet, and they're just kind of, like, asking questions as to what exactly is going on.
You know, you can just
when you're posting pictures of me at a bus stop, you know, they're just like, what exactly are you into?
Well, just,
you know what I'm saying?
See for yourself, you know? You answer your own question. There's ways to do that. It's called research, you know? It's a funny thing about our lives, though, Jay, is that with all these interviews, you know, coming in, you know, that's the thing about our lives. It either doesn't happen at all, nothing happens, or it all happens at once, you know? It gets too busy. Scary, you know? My anxiety, I worry for it.
Yeah. It's It's been a rough week. It's been a good week.
Yeah.
But don't think that, it comes easy. We're working.
Mm-hmm. Keeping alive, eating well, and, getting everything going.
So many emails coming in this week. Infamous J Moore at hotmail.com, and we haven't really hit the mailbag.
No, we've been ignoring it. We've been things to hate about, We're trying not to do that anymore. So we're going to answer you. Yeah. We'll let you do the show for us. Tell us what you got.
I got a couple of emails that came in.
Well,
are you interested?
Yeah, well...
Dear hip star Zach Atticus.
How's it going?
This one coming in from Brian James from Thorold, Ontario.
Not sure who that is, but all right. Nice to meet you, Brian.
Dear hip star Zach Atticus, it seems to me that you're up to your old tricks again.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Starting to be a heat magnet, starting to be a heat seeker.
Wow.
We have sent word out to your producer not to bring up Michael Colin's name on the air anymore. He's a Hall of Famer. You called him out on the show where he said the A word and does not want his name mentioned on your show anymore. Please stop talking about our friend and Hall of Famer from the Canadian Wrestling Federation, Michael Colin, and that's from Brian James of Thorold, Ontario. Do you have a response to that, Hipstar?
Well, I'd just like to respond by saying that we at Hipstar Tonight on Hipstar Tonight have dealt with cease and desist orders before. We've dealt with this. We've had to deal with people. And you know what? There's the option to just block it out. Block the person online. Just not listen. As long as words are not hurtful and only the truth is announced, then what is the harm in just trying to tell other people how you feel? We're all just being open here, and I don't think I should be shamed for that, So Michael Colin, no dice.
Good for you.
Good
for you. Thank you, Hipstar. And you worded that so perfectly, and that's what makes me proud of you, because, turn off your listening device.
Right.
If you don't like the show. You're a celebrity. You're a Hall of Famer. You've been to every indie show in Niagara, and you can't talk about you on a show that broadcasts the news coming across from Ontario? Excuse me, sir.
Jay, I didn't tell you this story, but, before the show even started on that Sunday, there was a fan online putting down beautiful Bia. I'm not going to have that. So I wrote something back.
Stop it.
And, I said, fan, you suck. Don't, put down athletes like that. People's energy and their support, dedication in the ring. And I put them down. And he messaged the promoter and said, I am not coming because of Zach Atticus now. And I have to put people down when they are wrong. I need to value my time.
You know what, Mike? You missed a great match. You missed Cody Deaner being defeated in the middle of the ring. You missed a great match, then, idiot.
You did.
Because I came for Zach Atticus.
You did. $20 is $20, but it happens when you wait for a bus. And you're outside, and you're frantic, and you're sweating, and people from the Legion don't even want to talk to you. But these things happen, and I'm excited, man, because we got our things ahead of ourselves.
Do we have time for one more?
We do. Lay it on me.
Dear infamous Jay Moore, but mainly Hipstar Zach Atticus. Oh, this one coming in. Maybe I should save that name till the end here.
Yeah.
Dear Hipstar, wondering how things went with Hutch Henry's, if you guys have mended your fences or not, and if things are all cool, and if things are cool, maybe when the heat slows down a little bit, can you talk to him about maybe getting me booked on a show? That one coming in from Ryan Swift of Port Colborne, Ontario. Hipstar?
He hasn't responded. He hasn't even looked at my text.
Okay.
Maybe I don't want to get into this again. I don't want to get worked up.
All right. Let's not.
When I get the red button on when I press record, I gotta put on my right mind. I gotta be straight. I'm trying to be straight with the audience, But again, my energy gets ahead of me, But I'm trying. I know what I want in my life. I know who I want.
Just slow down. Just slow down. It's one step at a time.
Work me up, put me down. I don't like being messing around anymore. I don't want to mess around. I don't want to wait. I just want to get it. I want you.
Yeah. I would like to recommend to you, if you may, the Russell Brand was a guest on the Art of Charm podcast. You should check that out at artofcharm.com and upload the Russell Brand episode where he talks about the 12-step program of like finding your happiness, you know, where you get off the drugs, you get off the pornography, the sex addiction, and all sorts of addictions. And I think that you need to cleanse your own self when you deal with somebody like Hutch Henry's. It's like it has to be on a clean slate, if you understand.
I agree with that. I totally agree.
Moving forward.
A healthy way of looking at it. I have no choice but to respect that. And I do.
And listen, I mean, it's not like you have a lot of friends in the business anymore with all the heat that you've garnered over the show, but I know that Hutch does, and Hutch has explained to me himself that, you know, when we say things on the podcast, people like Buck Gunderson and Mysterion and guys like that will say to him, have you heard what they said about you on the podcast? And it's like very embarrassing. So like, that's what I mean. You have to forget about the past. We can't untake what we put out on air, and Hutch has to come in with open arms, with a clean slate, and embrace the future.
You're right. You know?
That's right.
We could have did some good business with Hogtown. Saying that I have to come to you if I wanted to do an angle. You know, want to see what's in front of your eyes. See what's laid out. We're the only ones talking for you. When there's nobody to talk for you at all. And maybe that's where we'll put you down. We don't know. I miss you, man. So, I'm still putting that out there. But, you know, kind of next, I don't know if Crossfire's running a show, but, you know, the time is ticking. The countdown. The countdown is on. I want to remind everybody
countdown is on October 21st at the BP Sports Park
Go time. Look
in
at
Welland, Ontario, where we started and quite frankly built the territory. And now Chris LaPlante is getting rewarded for our hard work, you know, over the years.
I can tell you about Welland more than you can tell yourself about Welland.
Chris has kayfabe any threat that you put out there on any promo.
I know.
And, you know, I know you're booked Saturday, obviously, but you should be down there at the BP Sports Park.
Oh, I'm making a double shot. You better believe I'll be there. I'll see you at the end of the night. You know, so Chris, you know, I'll see, you know, it might happen. We're gonna run into each other sometime.
If I can drop some 4-on-1 on the people, if you may, if I can allow me some time, I'd like the people to know that the show, Crossfire Wrestling, is actually Saturday, which we usually run Sunday shows. It is a Saturday show on the 21st, even though every promo that we have online says the 22nd. So I want the fans to understand. I'm going to show up at BP Sports Park on the 22nd. As it's been advertised online in every single promo that we have, the show is on the 21st.
Good.
So
Good to know.
Hopefully that will help the fans out.
Fair to know. You know, that's all we can do. You know, I don't mean to get heated, but you know, people need to be called out, and that's why, you know.
I'm trying to help, man. Trying to help. Like, the show's a day before what it's advertised.
That's true. You know, you're gonna miss out. Show up on the wrong day. Shoot.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Get your mind on straight. All right. Just realize for your cardiovascular health, you can get some of that garlic root. Unflavored garlic is in pill form. It just clears your mind. Stop being crazy. Just think right. Laugh at some things. Otherwise, you're going to be an angry prick, and you're going to need to be called out for it.
That's right. I would like to, finish out my career much like Ron Hutchinson finished out his career, where we just drink all day, and I'll see you once a year in Vegas at the Cauliflower Alley Club, and that's it, man.
Yeah, great to be here.
Call it a career.
Put it down. Did some things. Saw some sights. Talked to some peeps. And I learned a few things. But there's one thing I do know, that it's all tonight. Tonight on Hipstar.
Warrior strong.